Hey YouTube, welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I'm your host Joss. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you stick around until the end of this video where I will do some comment shoutouts. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you are liking it. We all have our favorite list of actors, ones that are still putting out movies and the ones who are no longer with us. We like to celebrate their talent and give them credit for their incredible work, which is why today I'm going to talk about the top 10 actors who passed away while filming. I do want to start off by saying that in no way is this trying to disrespect anyone. I'm just trying to celebrate their memory and bring light to the career they had. Let's get started. Starting off our list in number 10 spot is CORY MONTEITH, who passed away while filming the hit TV series Glee. On July 13th, 2013, Monteith died of a drug overdose while the 5th season of his show was still in production, so a number of planned episodes and storylines had to be revised and replaced. His mom revealed that his battle with substance abuse began at the young age of 13. Only 4 months before his death, he checked into rehab for the 3rd time. She told People magazine that after rehab, he had massive dental work done, which resulted in a lot of medication in his system, which was the worst thing for his body coming out of rehab. The 31-year-old actor was dating his Glee co-star Lea Michele for 2 years when he passed away. She showed her bravery as she continued with the show after mourning her horrific loss. The show did a tribute episode dedicated to the actor before his character Finn was eventually killed off the show. And at number 9 we have Richard Harris, or as most of us know him as Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies. He won our hearts over as the sweet old man in the series, but he only made it until the 2nd film because he was suffering from Hodgkin's disease after being diagnosed with pneumonia. He was in the first movie Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and also appeared in the next one, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. They were getting ready to start filming the 3rd movie when they got the news that Harris died on October 25th, 2002. The series had to go on and recasting the role was emotional for everyone, but it was eventually announced that Michael Gambon would be taking over the role of Dumbledore for the rest of the franchise movies. Coming into number 8 we have Bruce Lee. He was famously known for his acting but also his insane martial arts skills. His final movie called Game of Death came out in 1978 and blended new material as well as what he filmed before he passed away in 1973. He didn't technically die from an incident that happened while filming, but he did pass out during production one day while filming the movie at Golden Harvest Studio in Hong Kong. He was immediately taken to a local hospital where doctors told him he had abnormal swelling in the brain which caused him to pass out. Once they got the swelling under control, they released him from the hospital. It wasn't until 2 months later that Lee went to sleep and didn't wake up, where he was officially pronounced dead. After his death in 1973, an unfinished version of the film was released, but later in 1978 a feature length was released which blended existing footage and also new material. Taking the number 7 spot is Andy Whitfield, who starred in the television series Spartacus: Blood and Sand. While filming the show in 2011, he was pronounced dead in September in Sydney, Australia at age 39. He fought a hard battle against non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. Whitfield took what was supposed to be a temporary leave from the show due to his illness, and in March of 2011 is when it was revealed that they found a recurrence of cancer. Stars Entertainment, the premium channel that the air shows on, used different actors to film a prequel called Spartacus: Gods of the Arena while waiting for the actor's return, but unfortunately he never recovered enough to come back. They later announced that Liam McIntyre would be taking over Whitfield's lead role for season 2 of the show. At number 6 we have Chris Farley, known for his acting but also for being a comedian. He was a member of Chicago's Second City Theater and was also casted for NBC's Saturday Night Live sketch comedies between 1990 to 1995. That's when he went on to pursue a film career, and he started filming in the movies such as Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, and The Beverly Hills Ninja. He also did work on SNL, where he collaborated with people like Mike Myers, Adam Sandler, and David Spade. You might also know him as Shrek, because he was the original voice for the green ogre we all grew to love. A huge part of the voiceover had already been recorded when Farley tragically died of an overdose on December 19th, 1997. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough for the movie to be completed, so his SNL co-star Mike Myers stepped in to play the part. Halfway through at number 5 we have Aaliyah, known to be a triple threat as an actress, singer, and model. She was in the Bahamas filming a music video for the single Rock the Boat when she was killed in a plane crash along with 8 other people. After they completed filming, Aaliyah and the record company employees boarded a small plane at the Marsh Harbor Airport for the return back to the airport in Florida. The original return flight was booked for the following day, but filming finished early and they wanted to get back to the US as soon as possible. The aircraft designated for their flight was smaller than the one which was originally planned to fly them. The pilot claims that he overheard passengers arguing with his fellow pilot prior to takeoff, as he was warning them that there was way too much wait for a safe flight back since they brought the whole party and equipment with them. He tried to convince them the plane was overloaded, but they insisted. The aircraft crashed shortly after takeoff, just about 200 feet from the runway. During the time of her death, she was filming for her role as Z in The Matrix Reloaded. She had filmed part of her role already and was already scheduled to film and reprise her role in The Matrix Revolutions. After her death, her role was recasted with Nona Gay, and all of Aaliyah's scenes were included in the tribute section of the Matrix Ultimate Collection series. Taking our number 4 spot is John Ritter, the actor who played the hilarious dad in the TV show 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. It was actually on set while filming the show that he had some of his final moments. On September 11, 2003, he started suffering heart problems while rehearsing for the show. He began sweating profusely and puking and complained about having chest pains and collapsed on set. He was rushed to the St. Joseph Medical Center across the street where the doctors diagnosed him with having a heart attack. His condition got worse and the doctors later said that there was a tear in the aorta and he had to undergo immediate surgery. During the surgery, he passed away only 6 days before his 55th birthday. Everyone was devastated, including the cast of 8 Simple Rules. They decided not to cancel the show or recast his role. Instead, they addressed his death and included his real-life story in the show and the struggles his acting family truly faced while mourning his death. At number 3, we have Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was known worldwide for his role in the movie franchise The Hunger Games as Plutarch Heavensbee. His journey with the series started in 2013 when he joined the cast for The Hunger Games Catching Fire, and we saw him again in 2014 for the first part of The Hunger Games Mockingjay and then part 2. He had filmed most of his scenes for the part 2 installment before he died suddenly on February 2nd, 2014. He was found dead in his New York City apartment. Production for the part 2 sequel hit some bumps as they still needed him for 2 pending scenes that he had not filmed yet. The 2 remaining scenes were rewritten to make up for his absence, and the film was released on November 15th, where the world got to celebrate the talented actor in his final performance. Alright guys, at number 2 we have Paul Walker, an actor who was admired for his role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious franchise. Fans were getting excited for the 7th film of this series when Paul was filming it, which was supposed to come out in July of 2014. However, while still filming the movie on November 30th, 2013 at about 3:30 p.m., he died at age 38 in a horrific car accident with Roger Radis. The car crashed into a concrete post and 2 trees and it burst into flames, where both their bodies were burned beyond recognition. No alcohol or drugs were found in either man's system. It was just a truly tragic accident, and reports say the age of the car tires were the primary reason for the crash. Rather than canceling the film, his 2 brothers Caleb and Cody stepped in as body doubles and stand-ins and CGI to fill in the gaps in the rest of his scenes. The movie was officially released in April 2015, where the Furious family could celebrate his memory one last time. Taking the number 1 spot on the list is Heath Ledger, known for many roles, but mostly for his iconic role as the Joker in The Dark Knight. He died on January 22nd, 2008 due to an accidental intoxication from prescription drugs. Around 3 p.m. he was found unconscious in his bed by his housekeeper and his masseuse in Manhattan. According to the police, one of them arrived early for a 3 p.m. appointment and called his friend Mary-Kate Olsen for help when they found him. Olsen was in California at the time and directed a New York City private security guard to go to the scene as they called 911 in the meantime. According to the 911 operator, she performed CPR but was unable to revive him. He had been prescribed pills for insomnia, anxiety, pain, and common cold symptoms, and the autopsy reports claim he did not intend on dying when taking the mix of those medications. He had finished filming for The Dark Knight just a few months before he died, but was still filming for his last role as Tony in the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Ledger won a number of awards for his role as the Joker even after his passing, all of which were very much deserved. Alright guys, that is it. There is our list of top 10 actors who died while filming, in no particular order of course. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and let me know in the comments below what you think. For now, let's check out some comments from my last video, top 10 dark things you didn't know about The Ring. Kaylicia Pim says, part 2 please. Also, do you know Charlotte over at IO? You two have a very similar energy, which is very inviting. Actually, I do know Charlotte in the flesh. I was actually gonna yell and be like, say hi, but
oh yeah,
you can say hi in person.
Hi.
Yes, I do know her very well.
We do. We work together.
Droopy86 says, your hair is hurting my head, lol. Keep up the awesome videos. I'm glad Lucifer hasn't killed you yet. I don't know why guys think braids hurt your head for some reason, but I promise you they don't, or I probably wouldn't put braids in my hair. And also, I am very glad that she hasn't killed me yet. Guitar Boy 465 says, The Ring just has to be one of the most terrifying movies I have ever seen. It's so scary. Right? It still scares me to this day. Zappy Boy says, after I watch The Ring, I always have a weapon with me while watching TV. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay guys, that is all I got for you today. Don't forget to subscribe before you go and chat with me down in the comments. I'm your host Joss, and I'll see you next time.